Good morning. Welcome to Throat Chakra Yoga this morning. I'm just going to come to a seated position. If you have a block, you can put it under you. Or if you have a rolled towel or blanket, you can put it under your ankles and support yourself on it, or just sit in a comfortable position. Just grounding and breathing. Finding our breath. Shoulders relaxed, spine sitting up tall. And bringing our breath into our throat, through our throat. So it's moving in and out. Noticing that movement of the air. Just being present. And with your next breath, begin to sweep the arms up. Inhale. Clasp the fingers and press the palms toward the sky, lengthening out the spine. Breathing. Getting that flow of breath moving through our throats. Big inhale to lengthen. And an exhale to turn our palms toward us and around. Tucking the chin. And inhale to press the palms up. And exhale to press the palms toward you and round. Yes, working on opening the throat chakra. Do that 2 more times with your breath. It's working already. Let the coughs and stuff just flow as we open up that throat chakra. One more. Inhale up. And exhale. And release the hands by the side. Just let the shoulders relax. Talking about the throat chakra as we sit here, you can rest your palms down or up and just come back into the breath flowing through the throat. Throat chakra is our voice, our ability to speak our truth. Also rhythm and creativity. The creative center is down here, second chakra. This expresses our creativity and ourselves, our voice. When it's overactive, we might be stuttering, we might interrupt, we might be loud, it's just an over projection of ourselves, through our voice and being out of rhythm. And underactive throat chakra shyness, timidity, not speaking up, not being able to sing, not expressing ourselves. And then completely blocked just is like choking down our words or choking on anger or emotion or fear or anxiety, holding in, just blocked here. And it will be a lack of sense of rhythm, closed off, inability to sing, maybe voice issues. So to get it flowing, to get it balanced, to get it unblocked, we will stretch our neck and it also goes up into our jaw, our nasal passages, our mouth, our teeth, our tongue. So if we're having issues with any of those things, It may relate to our voice and our speaking our truth, speaking in truth. So, with that intention, let's sweep up one more inhale. Breathe it in, let that air flow through. Looking up to our fingertips and a gentle lift through the throat. And exhale all the way down. We'll move, if you have a block or whatever you have there supporting you, we'll just move it to the side and come to all fours, to cat cow. Again, beginning to open up our throat as we inhale, lengthening that throat, and then exhale to tuck it in, tuck the belly, tuck the chin, and moving with your breath at your pace to open and begin to move the throat. Getting the flow, stretching. You can even stick your chin out, get some more stretch. One more time in. And exhale to round, tucking the chin, coming out of the shoulders. Tucking the toes, and with your inhale, just scroll into plank. Nice and strong, building a little heat, building a little strength, getting set there, pulling the belly in. Nice. Big inhale, and then exhale to drop the knees and drop all the way down, just gently, slowly down to the ground. And as we inhale, look forward into a half cobra, in and exhale. Moving that breath, stretching that throat. Inhale up and exhale. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Inhale to squeeze the inner thighs, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the core, and press into child's pose. Really gently pressing the hips back, dropping the forehead down, arms long, building some length through the sides. And working the breath, getting the flow. Through our throat. And as we mentioned last time, the throat, third eye, and crown chakra are more spiritually linked. Our heart is the connection to the lower three chakras, the grounding earth chakras, and our upper three, the spiritual chakras. So opening up our connection with our higher selves and with the divine to our personal truth and being able to speak that is super important. So we're opening that up. Inhale. Come up to all fours. Exhale to tuck the toes and come into down dog. First one of the day. Just feel free to just kind of rock back and forth. Get each hip, pedal the feet, pedal the legs. Opening up the hamstrings, the lower back, and then really finding that space in the spine. Sending the hips back and up, sending the heels toward the ground. And then inhale to look forward and step gently to a forward fold. Just hanging, let that neck just hang loose. Breathing, shoulders relaxed, nodding the head yes, shaking the head no. And then just gently pressing through all four corners of the feet, just rounding it up. Slowly until the top of the head is the last thing to come up. Lifting the shoulders, rolling them back, and then setting them down. Opening the palms to the front of the room, front of the mat. Take an inhale to open your eyes if they're closed. Exhale to drop your chin to your collarbones. And then inhale to take your chin, rotating it to your shoulder. Exhale, to the chest. Inhale to the other shoulder. Exhale down. Do that one more time each side. Inhale. Exhale. And the other side. Inhale to look forward. Clasp your hands. Open the heart, and then exhale. Bend the knees. Fold over gently, deeply. Opening up the heart, peeling the collarbones open as we lift our hands up off the spine. And normally we look straight down and open the throat. Do that. Straighten the legs a little more, and then exhale and tuck your chin. This time it'll feel totally different. And then release the hands. Inhale to sweep up into chair. Right here, just settling into chair, looking down at our toes, make sure we can see them. Pulling the belly in, dropping the shoulders down, releasing that. Finding breath. Big inhale, and exhale to forward fold. Just gently release. Nice, relax the shoulders, just hanging here. Inhale to flat back. Exhale to step your left foot back into a crescent. Drop the toe, drop the knee, and inhale to look forward. Exhale to settle in. Opening the hips, getting that flow through our throat, opening in and out. Nice. Big inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale to drop the hands, tuck that back toe, and come into plank. Nice and strong, pulling the belly in. Inhale, and then exhale to drop the knees, drop all the way to the ground. And grab the hands behind us. Inhale up, just a little lifting. Big toes pressing into the ground, looking forward, opening that throat chakra. And exhale, drop it down, release the hands, turn your chin to one side. One side will be more comfortable than the other, so pick that side. Just let the throat relax. Let the jaw relax. And then on your next inhale, we'll just lift our hands to our sides. Inhaling up, lifting, opening the throat. And if it's available, you may even take your chin and jut it out a little more. And release your cheek to the other side and release the shoulders. Just let that relax. And with your next inhale, plant your hands. Come up to knees and then plank, and then press the hips back to down dog. Nicely done. Just let those hips go back and up, finding that space in your lower back, pressing the heels down, finding our breath. And then inhale to look to your hands, take 2 steps to forward fold. Exhale. Inhale to flat back. Exhale all the way down, release, let the air go, flowing through the throat. And then sweeping up, strong legs, inner thighs all the way up, looking to our hands. And exhale, hands to heart, and just settling in right here. And just take a moment to breathe. And again, working on that throat chakra, opening up the flow from our crown, our third eye, our voice, our speaking our truth, being able to sing and to create from our sense of self. Finding that space, letting the air flow and unblock and to balance if it's over, if it's under, and just let that flow. And with your next inhale, clasp your hands behind you, and this time with the finger that feels funny. You'll feel backwards, opening up the heart, bending the knees, taking the chest to the thighs, folding over. And then when you're ready, start floating those arms up, really peeling the heart open, shoulder blades coming apart. And then take your gaze straight down to the floor, and you'll feel that in your throat, opening up. Stretching those muscles, and then inhale here. Exhale to tuck your chin, tuck it in quite tight, and feel that go all the way down your spine. Feel how your throat feels different now. Just really tucking that. Big inhale. Then exhale to release your hands gently down to your tailbone, unclasp and sweep up. Inhale to chair pose. And if you find yourself clearing your throat or wanting to take a drink or coughing, things like that, yay, celebrating. That is stuff moving out of to removing blocks and opening up the flow of our true voice, being able to sing our song. I love it. Okay, sitting nice, feeling some heat in chair. Keeping the shoulders dropped out of the ears, just building a little heat. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to forward fold. Nice. Inhale to flat back. Sending the heart forward, and exhale to take the right leg back. Drop the knee and toe, let the hips settle, and then inhale to look forward, and maybe even come up here as we open up those hips. Staying with our breath, staying open. Nice, big inhale to lift and lengthen. Exhale to plant the hands, tuck the back toe, come into plank. Just finding our strength, pulling the belly button in. Keep the breath flowing. Big inhale here. Exhale to drop to the knees and drop into child's pose. Just a gentle practice today, just getting things moving. And then on your next inhale, begin to walk it back till you're sitting on your knees right here. And we're going to grab our heels or your ankles. You might even be able to clasp underneath you, whatever feels available. And then we're going to take the top of our head and our chest toward our knees till the top of our head is on the ground, our chin really tucked, shoulders relaxed, and begin to lift your hips. This is a stretch for the spine, being really gentle on our neck. We're not trying to put pressure on our head. We're just stretching out the back of our neck. Still trying to hold on to those heels or ankles. Shoulders relaxed, breathing into that spine, into the back of the neck. Big inhale and exhale to release. Walk your hands back out. Put your forehead on the ground, child's pose. Let it go. Inhale to all fours. Tuck your toes and exhale to plank. There it is. So acknowledging often when our throat chakra is blocked or under or overactive, when we're having issues, hold it strong, hold it strong. It has a lot to do with self-sabotage, the ways that we self-sabotage. So option to go all the way to the ground and then, or take a vinyasa here and move through, and we'll meet in down dog. Self-sabotage, meaning I don't speak my truth, my true thoughts, my true feelings, what's going on inside for fear of hurting or offending someone. So I please them instead. I mean, there's times to just be silent. Self-sabotage is different. We are denying ourselves in order to please someone, in order to get a payoff. Inhale up to our toes and step forward to forward fold. Exhale. Inhale to flat back. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, sweep it all the way up. Exhale. Hands to heart. Pressing your thumbs against that spot right there on your breastbone, which is an emotional comfort. Yeah, self-sabotage is some distortion of maybe of service or of kindness or of putting others' needs before our own in a meaningful way. And it's being untrue. It's lying. It's lying to ourselves. It's lying to the other person. And we do it because we believe that there's a higher reason, better reason, maybe to get them to like us or to not be mad at us or for some kind of payoff, or that they think we're kind or we're nice. And really, we're not doing anyone any favors, especially ourselves, because the more we self-sabotage, the more we come to not be able to know ourselves and to know what we truly think and feel for ourselves and to be able to speak that. So voice, throat chakra, inhale up. Exhale all the way down. Letting the air flow through that throat. Inhale, flowing in. Exhale to step back with the left foot. Plant that toes. Nice strong legs will rise up with your inhale into crescent lunge. And exhale into warrior two. Inhale to reverse and to look up to that thumb, opening the throat. And exhale all the way down. This hand comes down inside the foot right here, or you grab the ankle. Option to rest here, just staying up out of our shoulders. So lots of options. And then can you turn your head and look up at the thumb, if that's possible, if that's available. Big inhale. Exhale to plant the left hand, rotate up onto our toes and sweep into twist. Again, looking up, opening the throat, working those jaw muscles, stretching that side of the neck and the throat. Jaw, teeth, tongue issues, sinus issues, all may have something to do with speaking, using our voice. Big inhale. Exhale to plank. An option here, yogi's choice. Would you like to take a vinyasa? Are you ready to go to child's pose? What is the best thing for you to do in this moment? And do that, listening to your body. Expressing yourself creatively, letting your voice flow through your movements. Meeting back in down dog. Finding breath, finding flow, finding steady joy. Inhale to lift your hands. You can step or you can even practice taking a hop. Exhale, inhale forward, up. Exhale, deep bend. Inhale to sweep it up all the way up. Inhale, a little baby back bend. Exhale, hands to heart. Just let it settle in. The color of our throat chakra, which I'm trying to tap into today, is blue, kind of turquoisey blue, maybe all the way along the spectrum into smoky purple, reminding us to use our voice, to build, to strengthen, to support, to speak truth, even when it's hard. Because if we don't, we're blocking what's in there. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale to dive down. Inhale to flat back. Using our voice to sing, literally and figuratively sing our song. Exhale, right foot goes back. Really plant those toes. Plant that front leg into crescent. And when you're ready, sweep it up. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two, opening up the heart. Inhale to reverse, looking up, stretching that throat. Exhale, just come down. Elbow, calf, ankle, floor, you choose. Holding it here, staying with our breath and turning our face up. Nice. Big inhale. Exhale to plant this hand. Come up on the back toe and sweep into twist. There it is. Pull that belly button in, really wringing out the insides. Looking up to our hands. There may be experiences in our life when it's been very unsafe for us to speak, or to speak what we're truly thinking or feeling. That really causes lots of blockages. And now we're adults, so we get to clear that out. We get to find our voice. We may inhale, exhale to plank. Your choice here, yogi's choice. Find your voice, what feels right in this moment. And do that. Meeting in down dog when you're ready. So we may have swallowed back our stuff in efforts to keep the peace or to stay safe, so much that we may not even know what our true voice is or what our own thoughts or feelings really are. And so it's a process of self-discovery, of learning. That's what adulthood, especially past the age of 35, is all about. Inhale to look forward, step or hop to your hands. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, forward fold deeply and hold it here. Straightening out our legs. Taking those sit bones right here and seeing if we can spread them open and find more space in our lower back, in our hamstrings. And then on your next exhale, tuck your chin. And what does that do? Where are you feeling that and noticing? And then inhale up to flat back, release that chin. Exhale, forward fold and sweep it all the way up. Gently breathing in, a little back bend here. Exhale, hands to heart, pressing our thumbs against our chest right there. Emotional soother. We're safe, we are okay. Nice. If your eyes are closed, go ahead and flutter them open, and we'll just do one balancing thing today. Just practicing expressing our own self, even if the wind is blowing, and staying with our staying grounded, staying in our alignment. So begin to move your weight into one of your feet you choose. And we're going to move into tree. Feet, you could do a tripod, you could do your calf, just avoiding the knee area. Finding tree, grounding into the ground, aligning with our source, and feel that connection all the way down into the ground. Finding our breath, our focal point. What are our eyes fixed on? So often in self-sabotage, our eyes are fixed on a false, this is painful, this can be painful, on a false idol, that we're seeking someone else's approval more than we're seeking our own in alignment and source, from source. So where are we putting our focus? And when our focus is fixed on something that's immovable, we're able to stand aligned and in truth. Nice. And the wind may be blowing, and that's okay. It's just practice. When you're ready, step out. Whew, and just shake out the legs. Nice. Moving our weight into the other foot, finding that focus, centering on that, finding our breath, letting it flow. And then wherever this side, wherever your foot goes on this side, again, coming to breath, focal point, grounding into the ground, and then that connection all the way up to source. It's flowing through us like this laser beam that just fills us with light. And today for the throat chakra, it's blue light. Nice. And when you're ready, step out. Take your feet wide and gently drop into a squat. Maybe up on your toes, working toward being back on our heels, pressing our elbows in our knees. Just letting that pelvis open up. Just enjoying that opening as our tailbone goes down, our crown goes up. Yeah, more stuff. Celebrating, it's moving. I'm moving in to my true voice, able to sing my song, and then gently just setting ourselves down into a seated position. And just putting our hands back behind us. We're just gonna let our knees rock side to side, kind of a windshield wiper. Coughing, clearing our throat. All those are signals to us that either stuff is moving or ready to move. So yay. Drink lots of water and just lubricate that and let it move through. So for our final throat opening, we're coming into fish. Your choice, watching your lower back. Your knees can be up here bent, they can be straight. You could come into butterfly, whatever feels comfortable for you as we come back on our elbows to fish pose. And what we do is we just begin to scooch our hips toward our fingertips as we lift our chest, open our throat, and the top of our head goes to the mat. And if you have blocks and you'd like to rest a block underneath you, that's available. That's available. Whatever you'd like. I like to support myself on my elbows. So you choose. You could even put a pillow under there. Just totally opening our throat. Letting it open. Just gently peel open, breathing. Noticing if anything is happening, if thoughts or feelings arise, noticing what they are. And then really gently begin to unpeel. Gently lifting that, straightening the legs if they're not straight, and then dropping down into Shavasana. Let the back release, let the throat and neck release. Take a big inhale, really big. And as you exhale, just stick out your tongue and let it go. And one more time, inhale, loosening up that tongue, stick it out. And settling in and noticing if there's any swirling going on. That is so normal. When we move, when we open stuff up, when we breathe and stretch, stuff moves and it often feels like swirling. So just allowing the swirling. So seeing if we can step to the center part of our brain and allow if there's thoughts that are swirling or emotions or anything, that we just stand in the center as a witness, watching without getting caught up in it, just noticing. Letting our breath just take over and do what it does. As our body just melts into the mat. Again, staying in the center of our brain, just letting things swirl and settle. And again, noticing without attachment, noticing without trying to change anything. Just noticing like you take a note of it and then let it go. Noticing what your throat and your neck, your jaw, tongue, sinuses, this whole area of our throat chakra in the back and the front. Noticing how it feels right now. Noticing the flow of air is more smooth. You're able to breathe more easily and speak more easily. Ending with the mantra, I speak my truth with grace and ease. I speak my truth with grace and ease. Begin to deepen your breath and take some movements, some small movements. If you'd like to stay in Shavasana longer, it will only benefit you. And really take a stretch up overhead. Really seal in the work that you did today on your throat chakra, opening things up, coming into a new space. And so when we clear out old stuff, if we don't put something new, a new intention in its place, the old can much more easily just slide back. So having just opened things up, feeling different now, just taking a moment to mindfully set an intention about what does this mean for me now? And how is that going to affect the way I show up today? And just breathe that in. And with that, namaste. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful day. And we will just continue on the chakras if that's what comes up for us. Love you all. Take care.